So I wanted to get some revenge from yesterday as I was making my video. And we came across a ship like this, which was a super strong one. But we also got some new things equipped now. We got a little stronger ship, we updated some things. I've got a little more armor now. So now we can like take on a couple more of these as well. We also learned the actual brace to brace ourselves to parry from big ass attacks like that. You can still take some damage, but now we just have to coordinate all of our moves a little bit better. And this is probably gonna be the strongest ship we've taken down so far. Yep, take you out. And the rest of them, there we go, beautiful. Let's go board that bad boy. Beautiful, what a fight. I'm definitely gonna capture this one, send it back to the base. But now the question is, that I get all the time, is this game worth full price, $70? And I just feel I just feel like it's hard for a remake to be worth the full price of a brand new IP. I just can't get behind it. I think all remakes should cost 30% less, or maybe 40% less than the original game, because like everything has already been made essentially. You're remaking the game, making it better, making it look better, but ultimately the idea, the strategy, all the things that came up that made the game what it is, has already been made. So essentially you're kind of you're not starting from ground zero, which I would expect from a new IP. So that's the situation. A lot of people have come and asked me, like, what are your thoughts? So far, like I said, I am enjoying the game because I never played the first one. I never played it. So this is all a new experience to me. And you always kind of, when your first game is a remake, you're kind of spoiled because you get all the modernization that they did to make the game better. You got a better graphics, better quality of life improvements. We got a couple parries in there. But ultimately it's not the same as someone that's going through the game for the first time. And I also feel like that's what makes the community a harder critic on the game as well, because they're like, well, I remember the original and my experience with the original was better. And I was like, okay, well, why was it better? Is it better because you were younger, the expectations were lower? I feel like the expectations for gaming is a lot higher now because of how well games are. And also too, like, the hard thing is companies are charging a pretty penny for these games now. So it's not like back in the day when you pay 50 bucks for a game, 60 bucks for a game. You're paying $70 for a game. And in some cases, they're gonna be paying $80 for a game. And at that price point, you gotta deliver. You can't just make a mediocre experience. You want premium dollars in this economy, you gotta deliver. And I think that's where a lot of people are like, on the fence when it comes to some games, and especially with this one. I know Ubisoft has some. I think I'll definitely take this fleet because I need this one. It's a big ship, a good ship. I think Ubisoft is on the hook because a lot of times their games are seen as, oh, this is a reskin or is it a Ubisoft slap and all these things. But ultimately, I think unbiased, not sponsored, I'm enjoying the water aspect. The combat is not great. Oh my god, I ran right into their goddamn thing. The combat, the hand-to-hand combat is not great, but what I am enjoying is this ship little experience. Something I've never really kind of dove into, and I'm finding a way to make my own melee build with the ship because one, we got the berries, we can ram into the enemies to knock them out because we upgraded some of our stuff. I think customization, I kind of feel like everyone kind of ends up in the same spot, because there aren't many ways to customize your ship outside of just like skill tree for the ship. Essentially, it's just like, hey, make money, get resources, and you can buy everything, then everyone's essentially running the same ship, essentially. So as far as the customization, I feel like, oh, I wish there would have been a little bit more there. But you know, I'm early in. I'm only like 15 hours in. Maybe some more stuff opens up later on. I know there's 11 legendary ships, so it gets harder. I've already seen when it gets harder, because some of these other ships that came up to us, it's gotten kind of wild. Especially when you have like 5 ships at one time, and you got some pretty thick ships in there as well. it can get kind of crazy. And you got to be a little strategic. And I think for me, that's where I'm finding like a lot of enjoyment as well. It's like, oh, I just took out that big ass ship. My boat's about to be destroyed. So now I jumped on this ship just so I can heal this current ship. And I think like this, the repairs, and now we're back in business. So I think going back to it, this is me showcasing some of the gameplay, some new things in my ship games for Revenge. Give you guys some gameplay as well for those that are looking to pick up the game. The game's available, I think, today or maybe later on tonight. We got early access. So thank you for the early access to the game. But I do want to be honest with my perception with it and where I'm coming from, because a lot of people are like, what's the difference between the game? What do you think about the original? And I don't know. For me, I always play Assassin's Creed games. Playing for a little bit, then I kind of move on to the next thing I'm playing. But this one has kind of captured me a little bit, which is kind of cool. I think in these games as well is I fall myself victim to the traditional open world thing. It's funny because I was there at the beginning of open world games, you know, like The Witcher and all those other games growing up. But I feel like I got burnt out with open world games when there's just so much exploration. There's nothing out there in the world. So I feel like, especially with some of the older Ubisoft games, there's just a bunch of point interest on the map, and it's like, oh, do I really want to go there? Are the rewards gonna be worth it? You know, and that's where like I feel like I haven't caught that yet, because I think for me the thing is I'm just trying to find ways to maximize my damage output with just like hooking up my ship. Oh my god, I love it. And it'll feel pretty good. But as far as open world, maybe I can see the map's pretty big. We might find ourselves with a big ass open world with nothing to do in it. But I feel like we gotta get to a place now. Let me just ram this one really quick. While that's happening. While that's happening, we can take this one out as well. I honestly feel like we can go to a space where we have medium-sized games where they're not so big, but there's less more things to do and explore in the actual world. I feel like that could be the next evolution of what gaming in these games can be. Similar game to this is like Rise of the Ronin. There was like so much to do where it was like, oh, I don't really feel like doing all of this. And I would love to see Ubisoft kind of like shrink their worlds a little bit. More is not always good. Shrink the world a little bit and give us a little bit more like, oh my god, who's coming after me? Oh shit, the big one's after me now. These dudes. Do I want to use this on you? I kind of don't, but it's like, hey, let's turn around. Bury that. He's gonna try to parry. He's gonna try to ram me. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, just the destruction sounds so good too. Alright, before it comes. Oh my god, I run into something? I felt like I thought I did. Oh, beautiful. Poor dude. Poor dude. You know, just carry his attempt to kind of knock us out right there. So turn this. We'll just ram it and keep it moving. I wish is there a way to make it daytime and when you're out in the ocean? I know you can like jump off and wait. Let me see if we can wait a little bit. I love the game when it's like daytime because it's so beautiful. So to answer the question, no, I don't think a remake should be worth the full price of the game. Unless, I don't know, maybe they built it from the ground up and it's just like a whole different game. But like, yeah, I just can't defend it. I think that's what makes it hard. But ultimately, if you have the funds and you want another Black Flag, you love this game, then like, yeah, sure. Maybe that's where you can like indulge and enjoy yourself a little bit, because I am enjoying the game. But at the same time, I did get the game early access from the devs. My perception is a little different from someone that is like dropping the overall cheese on it. Oh, you want to go head up? Oh my. Oh wait, so we can go head up with them, brace as we're impacting them, and just nuke them just like that. But ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. This is my time in Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and I'm still playing it. I'm still playing it. So that must mean something. Oh, of course. Right as I end the video, that's when it gets daytime. And we can see how beautiful things truly are. Because the graphics are pretty breathtaking. But thanks for watching. Stay smooth. You need to make sure you subscribe. Until next time, Derek Hammer signing out.